Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, last December I ordered one of these Northwest Chiefs muskets, or they also call it the Tecumseh trade gun from Access Heritage, aka Military Heritage. And I haven't really had the chance, well, I've had the chance, I just kind of put it on the back burner to play around with it. When I first got it, I had issues with the lock, so I had to work on the lock. The hammer or the frizzen would not go all the way forward when you drop the cock. The hammer, or the spring for the cock, which we call the hammer nowadays, it seemed to be a little light. So I took a penny and smashed the penny down, and then I wedged the penny in between the spring where it curves back over, and that helped to somewhat stiffen the spring up. I polished that little nub right there. So now when I pull the trigger, she'll fly open like it should. But prior to that, it would only open up to about right there. So yeah, don't criticize my gunsmith skills. Poor men have poor ways. You can see the markings on the lock, and it's got the octagon to round barrel like the originals had. Then more stampings, reproduction stampings on the barrel. Oops. And then right there it says London, and of course the serpent that was known for the Northwest trade muskets, and the oversized trigger bell. Now, I've read that the oversized trigger bell, since they were trading with the Indians were used to using 2 fingers to pull a bowstring back, so they made that bell big enough to put 2 fingers in there. I've read that on top of to put a gloved finger in there. I don't know about the 2-finger part. I did read that from one source, so if anybody's heard that as well, please comment. There's the crack, or the broken piece of the stock that they glued back on. One thing about these India-made muskets, I've noticed the pull on the buttstock is a little short. I believe they could stand to be a little longer. The ramrods, I'm not for sure, but it doesn't seem like a very hard wood like a hickory. So kind of be careful of those, that they don't break and you run it through your hand. Other YouTubers that have these India-made muskets, they've also commented on the wood that's used for the ramrods. The original Northwest trade muskets, they were made up into the 1900s. That is very impressive. It's hard to believe that they were making trade muskets that long. You had the 1873 Winchester was out, and a lot of different models of firearms, repeaters, and they were still making single-shot trade muskets. I believe around 1880 they switched from a flint lock to a percussion lock. But still, that is an impressive track record for the original Northwest trade muskets. Anyways, yesterday the weather was somewhat nice, so I took it out and just played with it for the first time, really playing with it. And I was using 580 balls. 600 probably would have been better, but I'm low on 600, so I was using my 580s.